I got a big fish. Hey! I got one! I yelled at my dad, I got a fish. This is a big one. This is a big fish. This is definitely a big perch. I got slammed. What's up, guys? Well, finally, Dad and I are back out fishing. Wonderful day today. We're at Curtis Street. We're gonna be casting out and hopefully catch some surf perch. My dad's first trip out catching, well, hopefully that's the way. First trip out catching surf perch. Hopefully it ends up being like that. But it's his first trip out surf perch fishing this year. My second trip. Hopefully I can catch more fish to put with that only fish I caught last time when I was out. Got 2 people fishing. We're at Curtis Street. And if we don't do any good here, we got plenty of options after here. We might hit the jetty, we might hit Depot Bay, we might hit another beach. Who knows, but today's full of opportunities, so hopefully we can find something to catch. Stay tuned, and it's gonna be a good day. I just know it. I can feel it. All right, guys, well, we got our rods ready. I got a sandworm on my top one, and my bottom one, I'm probably gonna have a piece of shrimp. Haven't quite seen any of these guys fishing here land anything yet. I don't know. He's reeling in. Let's see if he has something on it. Looked like he was reeling in.
You reel something in?
No, it looked like he was reeling in, but nope, no fish. We'll come up here by this little creek where it runs in and try it out. It looks like, see, the rocks are right there, so it probably gets a little more rocky once you come up here.
Yeah.
Either that or we could head the other way and fish on the other side of that guy a little bit. Or we could try it right here first. Yeah. Well, my dad's already up here. We fished this for a little while, for about a half hour. No bites. So it's time to walk up the beach and see if we can't find where these fish are at. It's what you got to do when you're perch fishing. You got to find the fish, and then you got to fight them. But it seems like the whole Newport area is kind of hit and miss compared to like going to Gerhardt and Seaside, and those areas over there are usually really a lot better than this coast, this side. At least in my experience. Especially fishing like Seaside Beach, and then you got the beach and Seaside, and then the Sunset Beach. And Sunset Beach you can drive on, so you can drive to your fishing holes, which is nice too, if you have something that you can drive on the beach. I never really pay attention to the surf energy levels, and I normally don't pay attention too much to the tidal height and whatnot, because I don't usually just choose to come out on on the best days. I go on my days off from work, and if it's not too windy, I'm gonna come out and try it anyway. Depending on the energy level of surf determines on how far out you can stand and let water hit you without knocking you over. Today, honestly, it's pretty calm. Every time one of the waves hit me or whatnot, it barely even wants to push me at all. So today's probably a really good day for standing out in the surf and letting the water hit you without knocking you over. Kind of like when you're drift fishing for bobber, like steelhead or something. You cast upriver. It was weird. I was getting close to the bank and it almost felt like I got a hit. Took a little bit of a break. We come back up to the entrance of Curtis Street, where we saw those 2 guys fishing because they left. Just up that way is where my dad and I both had a bite, but we haven't had another bite since then. So we're gonna fish here for a little while and then go to a new spot, eat some lunch and go to a new spot. There's a heck of a lot less drift right up here than there was where we were just at. Man, we were drift fishing like steelhead fishing up there. As soon as it would hit the water, it would be, I'd cast right out here. As soon as it hit the water, before I'd even have a chance to really tighten it up, I'd be over here. And look, I'm still kind of holding up out there. Looks like it drifted a tiny bit, but I don't feel it moving down in there. Sometimes when it's drifting, it kind of feels like you're getting little tiny bites. Kind of. Not quite like a bite, but I'm sure you know what I mean. It makes it hard to feel a bite when you're constantly drifting. I've only had the surf take me down one time. That's why I tell people, you got to be careful. If you go over your comfort zone a lot of times, and even if you think you're at your comfort zone, it's still dangerous. Your comfort zone may not be safe still. You're just, sometimes some people are more comfortable risking it than others. You see, I got water coming up behind me. Yeah, I got water behind me pulling me that way. That's another thing you got to be careful about when you're fishing the surf. You see what I'm talking about? All this coming back down towards you, plus there's a creek right here. So there's already a little bit of current coming up and at me. You just got to be careful. You're fishing the surf, you got to be careful. It's a lot of fun, and to me it's mentally relaxing even if you don't catch fish. Just standing here looking at the water, that's all you think about because you have to be paying attention. You got to pay attention. And another thing you shouldn't do is you shouldn't turn your back on the surf, especially if the water is coming in. If you're going to walk out of the surf, walk backwards. Don't turn around and keep walking, because you won't see a wave coming up at you. Whoa, dude, that felt like a slam, dude. I got a fish. I got a big fish. Hey! I got one! I yelled at my dad, I got a fish. This is a big one. This is a big fish. This is definitely a big perch. I got slammed. Oh, I have it right here. There it is. There it is. This is a big fucking perch. It's a big one! Yeah! Yeah! Woo! 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 My PB! Yeah! Get it out of here! Yeah! Yeah! Woo! Yeah, this thing is fucking huge! Excuse my language! Oh my God, that's my PB! Wow! He's huge, he slammed me! Holy cow! On that store-bought shrimp, baby! Woo! Ah. Yeah, it's the biggest one I've ever caught!
I've been getting a lot of bites! Holy shit!
Well, look at that guy! He slammed me hard and then swam in, I thought I lost him.
Fuck!
Oh, I'm still in shock.
Right on.
Yeah, man.
Perch?
Yeah, he hit.
I mean, on
he hit, yeah, he hit the shrimp. Whew. I got overly excited, man. Holy cow! He's huge. He is huge. Ugh. Right there in the lip, guys. Look at that. Right there in the lip. I only got 6% left on my battery before it dies. Heck yes, we're gonna have perch dinner. I got the other perch I had the last time I came out. I'm glad my dad's up here. This is where we had our bites. And I came back up here. It's close to low tide right now. Oh my gosh, this thing is my PB. I can't wait to measure this guy. 13.5 inches. I don't think this guy is gonna have any issue with breaking my PB record. 13.5 inches is my biggest one. I don't want my reel getting in the sand, so I gotta hold it. I got super excited. I don't know, I get excited when I catch fish, guys. So if you guys don't like a little bit of the foul language, my bad. I try my best. Man, he's not my PB, guys. He is not my PB. Close though. My PB is 13.5 and that one's 13. I didn't break my PB record, but that's definitely the biggest one of the year so far. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to fishing, get baited up, and let's see if I can't hook another one. Yeah, guys, I get excited when I catch fish, especially since I spent almost a whole year without ever coming surf fishing, and it's because my surf rod, a bunch of stuff from camping fell on it, and it broke my old fib link, and it took me a while to finally get back into it because, you know, I got into sturgeon fishing, I got into winter steelhead fishing, so that was a big thing of me and spending a lot of money on that. And then during the summer months and whatnot, my wife, I do a lot with my wife. You know, I'm trying to get her to want to do more, and so it took a while to finally get back into surf fishing. So if you're wondering why I'm getting so excited, it's because it's been a while before I've caught surf perch. Other than the last video when I caught that other one that was 11 inches, this is only my second surf perch that I've caught in probably 2 years. So yeah, it's very exciting. You know, I might be 30 some odd years old going on 40, but you know what? Life's too short to grow up. Don't let all the little kid in you and all the fun part of you, don't let that disappear. Never. Well, we're at the lake. And let's see how the trout bite's going to be today. You know it? The what?
Yep, that's not how we do it.
That's okay. Why not?
I don't like it.
Oh, maybe it's not okay then.
I think my power bait just fell off. Yep, there it is. Right there.
Oh, you're using actual power bait, not the power eggs?
No, I'm using power bait.
When you don't have a bowl, you use a plate. Pit stop lunch break at the lake. Mayo and tuna. That's enough to make these two guys happy. Should have brought a better, tougher knife or fork. And this'll work. This'll work.
I think my breather's in my other coat. It is. Oh well. I don't want that something there.
It's not so bad when you're not walking uphill in the loose sand. Boy, there's a lot of sand dunes. A little bit. What's up, guys? Well, Dad and I decided to call it. We were down there at Agate Beach, and oh my gosh, it was so windy. It was so windy. We can barely even cast out. There's like a little layer of sand on top of the sand that's just blowing everywhere because there's so much wind. But right now we're at a place called the Red Bridge. Well, the bridge used to be red. They painted it white a few years ago, but a lot of people still know this place as the Red Bridge. This is a really cool hole. It looks like someone down there has got a trout rod down there. I don't know if they know that you're not allowed to fish this river right now. They got a crawdad trap. You cannot fish this river right now until the 22nd of this month. It's a little early. When we come over here, there's a nice little fishing hole. It's real deep too.
Huh?
It's real deep.
Yeah.
You see that little rock ledge right over there?
Yeah.
You can see, that's where I saw that big trout laying. He,
I've seen
and,
steelhead laying there.
and
I've
he-
never seen a big trout laying
it
there.
wasn't at the time for steelhead season.
And they have a run of summer.
It wasn't.
Small summer run. 'Cause
It,
that's what mine
it was way
Summer.
too small, and there was only like one
My
fish.
summer was only about that long.
Because you could look all over in here, and there was nothing in here, but there was that one fish hanging out over there. It was definitely cutthroat.
Well, it was probably cutthroat.
I definitely want to come here when it opens. Somebody's got a fishing pole out over there. Probably don't realize that you can't fish this river right now.
Oh, you can't?
Not, you can't fish this till the 22nd.
The cutthroat?
Nope.
Where's the fishing pole?
For cutthroat, it's closed.
Where's the fishing? I don't see it.
On the other side.
On the other side?
But anyway, this will be the end of the video. Thanks for watching. This is such a cool spot.